Okay, and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Endless Legends as the Dust Lords on hard. We're gonna need to spool up real quick to fight the Necrophage, because they're getting a little out of hand. We do want them to get a little bit more aggressive, so they can say take that city off of red. But once they do that, we basically need to come down hard on them. So we need to be ready to do that. Okay, so we moved both armies. We're probably going to start generating more armies. So yeah, let's grab that dust refinery. We're going to try to get the dust refineries done just to get the income flowing a little bit faster, stronger. Okay, winter has arrived. This will delay all campaigns, mine and the enemies. And the winter has gotten harsh, and for once it's gotten harsh in a way that's actually bad for us. Minus 25% dust on all cities. We're still making 500 dust a turn, so we're still pretty rich, but that is not a trivial change for us. Well, I suppose I have a quest, I think, to get rid of that one. We can go up there and do that one in a moment. It's reminding me to refresh... Oh, it's reminding me that I could refresh things if I had the stuff on hand. We should do a refresh, so we will refresh the bloodstone, blood crystal here. That gets up to 57. I probably do want a little bit more. How to do that? What is the availability of luxuries on the market? Blood crystal is the most. Red Sang is 51. XP on hero. Wine would probably be the strongest. I need like 30 to make it work though. We're not going to be able to pick 30 up because it's going to get more expensive as I buy it. I could maybe pick up enough Moonleaf and Quicksilver. Oh, I need 35. So I could potentially pick up, say, 10 more Moonleaf. I'll also activate Moonleaf. And then we would want like 8 Quicksilver. Which we can pick up. Okay. And we can go and activate those. That gets us securely in the happy zone, getting us more income and more science. Obviously, I don't have enough to upgrade the next dust depository while that's going on, or the next dust refinery while that's going on. We'll have dust depositories next turn. Has both armies moved? We haven't moved that one, okay. Let's get close enough to this one that we can say hi. Build the dust filtration in one of my cities in less than 5 turns. Is dust filtration the ocean going one? Because I suspect I've built it already. Yeah, the dust filtration would be the coastal one. So we've got it there. I think we've already got it there. Yeah. So if we expanded you towards the ocean, we'd be able to do it there, but it's... I don't think that quest is happening. I do not think that quest is happening. In which case, we're going to pull you back towards friendly territory in preparation for things going terribly. Or red. Yeah. There's dust depositories. Oh, I don't have the glass steel on hand to do that one. Yeah, put a Stolver behind the queue there. Dust depository. Okay, the dust depository is eating glass steel as well. That's fair. How much glass steel am I getting? 2.5. Okay, so I can only build one of those every other turn at the current rate. Unless I buy some. Reactivate gold, of course. Glass steel is also cheap. Let's pick up some extra glass steel. Now we've got the depositories in queue. Although, maybe it doesn't make sense to build dust depositories in the cities where I'm not having a decent number of people. So the ones that I've only got 2 are probably not worth dust depositories being in. Yeah. And then Bread and Circus will help keep loyalty up in all the cities. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna level up. Yeah, you gotta level up. Fortification is not super important. This is going to be really nice, 15% 50% dust. And then this removes the negative effects from winter. So 2 more levels up and we'll not have to suffer the winter penalties on the capital. This guy's going to be the capital. Okay, what does the... Free our people. Go attack that haunt village. Yeah. We'll take the fight. It's maybe not the best of fights. They do have Chain Lightning. One of our guys actually has initiative. So let's say go there. Let's grab you. Put you there. So we're going to get those guys to attack first. And then we'll spread the rest of them out. So that when the counterattack comes in, hopefully we're not getting chain coming between everything. Okay. So we're going to ready up. Reinforcements have rolled in, that's fine. You go after that one, you go after that one. You after that one, you stay after that one, and then you after that one if they're still going. I suppose you're going to open fire and counterattack, and I didn't quite spread them out enough to prevent full chains. Oh, and my guys go ahead and line themselves up to make the chain attacks as maximally effective as they can. Of course they do. Okay, so you have the initiative, so you're going to go first. You'd have sweep strike back. Although that overrides the counterattack. Not the defend, or not the attack. So you might actually want you to attack the second, but that's fine. Yeah, finish that guy off. Get rid of the guy in front of you, per se, and if we can get you to say move, to spread the guys out a little bit, that would be ideal. See if that even works. It probably won't, because we're probably going to be tied up in counterattacking everyone. Okay, one down. Chain attack doing its thing. Although that one goes to attacking us. Okay, another one's down. And we do get heals for kills, even the self-defense kills, so... Nope. Else to hit. We do damage back, of course. And we're facing the Ended. Who may actually be... we're not really in a position to go in and get these guys as a minor faction. These guys would actually be a good minor faction for fighting the Necrophage, because they're disease immune. Okay. Yeah, bring that guy down. You... try to go after that guy. You're probably not going to get a choice. You go after that guy. And that'll probably work out, at least as well as it's going to. Okay, our units are holding up. They're not holding up as well as I would like, which is a little concerning because we're thinking about going to war with the Major, and that's going to be when we wanted to hold up better, is fighting a Major. So you were there. The only person who get to you before you attack is the hero. Let's, where are you to attack that guy? Try to bring that guy down before he gets to act. Of course, if we attack him first, then he won't act, but... Okay, you have speed of 3, so you can only realistically get to that guy anyway, so... Yeah, go and bring that guy down. If we roll poorly, we might lose a guy. In fact, I think even if we roll well, we're probably losing a guy. Yeah, we lost one. All the more reason to head back to base to get the replacement. There you go. Now we just gotta return to the base to get the Mithridite. Or return to the Westgiver. Now you don't take the winter penalty. That'll be great. So that's actually, how much does that cost? So this will be plus 4 times 11, so this will be 44 a turn. Paid itself back in almost 20 turns. Fair. we'll pick that up earlier. And we're probably on to you for the next one we want to buy. Oh, that's it. 800 something. So, and we know that one's also 20 turns as well, because it's 800 times 20. Okay. This one up. The dust depository here is a little bit more questionable. It's worth it. We'll spend some dust healing the army here. Is any of them on the return trip? Bread and Circuses comes in 2 turns, which will make all the cities more loyal, and will sort of loyal the penalty from taking over more cities when we move against the Necrophage as well. Oh, and they will go ahead and declare war on us. That's annoying. I don't necessarily expect them to be moving against us, but yeah, we need to prepare in case they are. Which is going to be basically getting these guys over the border. This is expected to be a long winter, based on our estimations. So the estimations can't be wrong. Right now, our estimation window is a 20-turn window. Yeah, we knew we were going to fail that one. 5 turns to build a thing you can't build because you've built it everywhere? Yeah. Well, not necessarily build it everywhere. Build it everywhere that we could build it. There's the army. Continue your move. 4 turns to get over there. You'll be twice as fast if we hit actual winter. Or the winter ends, which could technically end as early as 3 turns. So it's probably actually going to be there by the end of winter. Okay, can I afford... I could. It's maybe a question whether or not I should at this point. Instead, maybe I should prioritize getting the troops being built again. This one will pay itself back reasonably quickly and get the construction queue here free to build stalwarts and stuff. Worst case scenario, I basically just construct a 2nd army. Well, 3rd army. We can go lay siege to the cultists. We can get decent close actually using the road network, so yeah, we can get decent close using the road network. We'll be pretty fast about it. Okay, we're gonna march this army east to try to meet those guys a little bit quicker. This is during the winter, so they're not going to be particularly fast about it, but we can get them out, meet in the middle. That's a potential problem. We probably won't get attacked there, but that's more of an issue for the army coming back. And we probably won't get attacked because of the garrisons here that come pouring in. But thinking about it, you probably want to be upgraded. Give you the claymore. Yeah, we'll upgrade your armor. Oh, and you get extra slots, so we can go ahead and grab the Band of Merriment here to make the city more loyal. And this is a case where I'm going to get this, like, yeah, we want that stalwart now. Sadly, we can't ask for it yesterday. Yeah, okay. Working on the science techs, and then we'll be in this tier. Or we can grab 2 more army unit slots on Empire. Okay. May grab that early, so I can make some fairly large armies. And or I'll grab the equipment techs. We'll see. We'll see where if we have strategic resource deposits. They started a fight. Okay. That's, I can do a retreat with the army that's being targeted here, so let's retreat with the army for the moment. Oh, and they go lay siege to the city after I retreat. Okay. Yeah, that's not an immediate concern. If we can wait a little bit longer and get all the armies basically involved, then we should outnumber them locally. It may actually just be worth hitting the auto-resolve in that situation. Here's fluid biomechanics. Oh, okay, so I only needed 3. Didn't need to be 3 new ones. Via the Empire plan, raise your science ministry 1 more level than previously. Not going to level 4. Oh, they're just storming the city. I might just let them storm the city. The city's not worth enough to totally torch. Yeah, I'm not allowed to bring in the reinforcements. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna let them torch the city. I'm actually going to just trust the auto-resolve here. I'm going to hit auto, and I'm going to hit ready to fight. And yeah, that was an acceptable fight. They didn't bring their reinforcements in, so we destroyed their frail army. We lost the city, but that's fine. I get you to just build a dredge for the replacement for that army. Yeah. And we're at warp, so we're gonna prioritize getting an army going. So we'll start Dust Bishop, yeah. Now, in theory, did that destroy... That did destroy my roads. Okay, that's a little bit annoying with the roads being destroyed. That would have facilitated the counterattack, but... That's fine. Let's drop that one. Run this one over. Well, try to run that one over. Okay, and spring arrives just in time for the counteroffensive. Okay. Oh, and they just go straight for the storm. Okay, city's like, I'm not gonna win that fight. At least not really not either. Okay. Well, at least that's making the next Empire plan a lot cheaper. We don't need reinforcements. Although they might be taking their... We'll just ready after this, not if I'm too worried about. Okay, it doesn't look like... Well... May have not taken their reinforcements. We'll find out in a moment. Terrain here isn't playing super well for us. Although it could definitely be worse. Okay, so who are you targeting? That one. Healing our guy who's at, basically at death's door, okay. I might actually just tell you not to attack. You stay stationary. The Dust Bishop goes first. Actually, does neighboring heals. And the guy goes down anyway. Okay. And they didn't bring their reinforcements in, so we'll send our second army in to target the place where the reinforcements are coming from, because what we're doing is we're just clearing these camps. Again, don't bring the reinforcements. Is it... That's not particularly fair, I feel. I'm not sure if we can even get to them in this deployment. Now, luckily, this is the army that has the archer hero in it, so if we can't get to them, the two ranged guys in the army will just attempt to ruffle stomp them. Yep, I'm not sure we're able to actually get to them. We do have the initiative, so we're gonna do have you stand ground, stand place, You shoot that one, you shoot that one. We'll let that one experiment if there's actually a way down. Oh, there is a way just over there down. That's gonna be a slow way down, though. We move you there. I'm going to tell you to move there. You... doesn't actually really matter where you move. So you take the shot, do some damage, you take the move, do a shot, do heal to the neighboring guys, who are actually the damaged guys, or most of them, well, the mostly damaged guys, which is good. There's maybe an argument to not actually have the hero shoot this turn, but... oh, we're in range, so we'll just let them finish the battle. Okay. Okay, put you in the garrison. Next turn we'll look at heroes to make a general for the Third Army here. And yeah, okay. These places probably want to get them to make settlers to, you know, replace the lost cities. Okay. New army. I do need a general. Or I want a general. Want a hero for the army to lead. To lead the army. You got army defense and dust. Arguably, we want you to be a governor rather than a general with that dust bonus. Army damage, army initiative. Dust efficiency. Army health. Army health. Army defense. Army damage. Yep, we'll go that route. Grab an extra support hero. Which we'll spend to this army. One reinforcement, extra reinforcement position, more defense on units. That's real defensive journal here. grab that one. We'll work up initiative on units, life on units, actually accessory slot. Okay. And apparently you've been equipped with a quest weapon. Can we afford to up armor you? 12 hit points. Do a little bit of hit points, but gain a little bit more defensive stats. That's what I'm looking at here. Definitely fine. Not complete on the hero. We definitely want to swap that out for the movement speed one. And let's pick up. Can I pick up 3 more glass steel? Yeah. Let's upgrade your trinket so you get a better army initiative boost. Send you this way around as well. %50 more dust on city, on our biggest dust producers, not bad. Okay. We got a pretty long summer here for campaigning in. Of course, they managed to get the battle off before our troops arrive. We'll hit the retreat here. We'll be able to heal the army next turn if they don't immediately start the fight. Okay. Train sea or lake, which doesn't apply to you, although, actually, yeah, that one probably doesn't really apply to you. The river one does, because you've got a decent number of rivers. That's probably the one you want to build. It's only take you 5 turns. If we're going to be able to succeed in this battle, or this campaign, the troops that we have in the field are probably going to be what does it. I'm not going to rush to getting more out here, similar sort of process. Got a bunch of river, so the one that does rivers is good. You have an ocean, you have an ocean, you have ocean and rivers, so probably do more river on you. More of the river bonus. Okay, and the Alchemy Workshop, which is probably the one we want to build more of generically, is coming up next turn. Okay. And we're in the next era. This is not a fight I'm going to run away from. This is a fight that I need to just accept. they really only deploy one unit? They started a fight and only sent one unit out. Sure, we'll do something like that. If it's just the one unit, this is going to be a very one-sided fight and a very kind of worthless fight for them. Yeah, it looks like they only deployed the one unit. So they were trying to scare me there, apparently. Okay, just launch. They roll up, they take an archer shot, and then most of my units will attack that one unit. Okay. Let's get everyone in on the siege. Their city falls, they're defeated. Yeah. Okay, and we're in the next era, so we got a whole bunch of new text to pick from. Highway outpost would, in theory, improve the trade routes. Improve our trade. Even though it's mostly internal at this point. Did we found Hydromel. We have both the strategics. Maybe not a lot of both of the strategics. We have both of the strategics. So tech-wise, we probably want to start extraction. I'm probably most interested in getting weapons of the new type. Then I'm going to want the extra slots on the army. There's no, like, dust tech on this level, no. Could pick up the brigade system for the defense bonus on armies, but we probably, at that point, we probably do want to pick that up, okay. Maybe propose alliances. And we need 9 to get the next tier. Do you... Maybe the armor? Maybe it lends mechanisms. we'll see. We'll leave that queue as is at that point. Bunch of the militia just leveled up. We're going to Rare Metal Foundry next. We do have the rare metal to mine. There's the hydro mill. Okay. Do I get the settlers going, or do I should probably carry out the siege a little bit before we think about what's going on after the siege? Okay, we'll take the... In fact, this is a fight that I should just be able to hit the auto-resolve on and just win. Yeah. Okay. They're attacking us again. Again, we'll just hit the auto-resolve on it. Ready to fight. They're taking attrition. There's no one in the city at this point. Why did the... They didn't fall for a reason. Okay. We'll just keep the siege going for one more turn. It's fine. Anyway, this is probably the point where I just we buy a settler, because we think the city is fallen. Oops. Should have waited the turn to buy the population, but it'll be fine. Really, game? They managed to sneak an army in there, and apparently didn't give us the city after we defeated the field army because there's no garrison. Okay, you've leveled up. Skill tree. Do you want to attack? No, we want to go to XP. I think we get the top. Might make them run up straight to the negative effects from winter. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna have those settlers moving. This siege, the conquest of this country should happen fairly soon. No. No. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, so it could calm down over time. We're gonna run the right away and the dust refinery, the dust deposit real quick. This one's not on river. It's pretty bad. This is mostly an energy city at this point. Okay. On to dust. On to dust. I'm gonna rush out right away because when we get the other cities connected, that will help. Leave you as sort of a garrison to the city right now. Push you back there. Push you over there. Now this is a 3-player game because we've between every living nation has killed one other nation up. Yeah, I don't want to fight those guys for that city. I'd rather fight these guys for that city, but we're probably going to get involved in another war at some point. Yeah. How goes... Oh, I need to deploy the settler. You're going there. Do you need 2 more turns to get there? Right away is done. We'll go back to setting that city up where it was. So back there. You know, have an empty queue. Priority. Right away, get it done so we have the roads. Get the gold extractor back. And again, immediately finish it so it's done. You want more stability, so the sewer system and the central market. And we probably want the little bit of industry you're going to get. Okay. Where did that settler get to? There it is. Not going to get all the way there in one turn, but it's making good progress. I need a little bit of both. Okay. Okay. You are stabilizing, right? Yeah, slowly. Close enough. Oh, we have an empire plan. Okay. We have a quest to do that. We're not doing that. No. I want building reduction. We probably want trade route value. I can't afford to go all the way out there, but that would actually be pretty good. We're gonna do that. Maybe we lured, and I will do. Let's do that balance. Okay, first thing, right away. Mill Foundry. We're going to want some loyalty here, so grab the sewer system. And the central market. And the resource extractors. There we go. So that's going to get that city going pretty quickly. And yeah, we're focusing science. Or focusing dust. So let's build this all real quick. And you come out as one army. And that army. You come out as a different army. At this point, the city is probably pretty secure because it's out in the rear area. We can get you all the way out there. Try to get this one to join up with that one. I think it'll be able to do. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna get the Rare Metal Foundry next turn. We'll probably want to get that going as soon as possible, so we'll probably just buy the glass, or no, buy the titanium to get the mines going. So do you have... Yeah, it already has the extractors going. There's the new road going in. And we have the rare metal extractors. There's a deposit, there's a deposit. Do I just have the 2 deposits? It is rare, so that wouldn't be surprising. Another one there, but that's not in our territory. Okay. So, quickly, we're gonna buy 10, and we'll buy 10. Oh, an extra 10. Okay, and then you bring the Hyperion one. That is the highest priority to bring online. Although that's not a cheap thing to bring online. Then you come on, get built, put the top priority, 28 turns there. And about a turn of money each. Actually, about 2/3 of a turn of money. We are getting proper rich at this point. Okay. This is probably a good place to put a part break in, so if you're watching on YouTube, we're gonna have another part up for you by tomorrow. Things have advanced. There's a bunch of empty territory over here that we can try to claim. We can go to war for fighting people. We got options. We got lots of options. We did pass the tech that's reducing the cost from expansion disapproval. Doesn't mean expansions are free. As you can see there, we're taking minus 37.5 from expansions. Our city improvements, which I believe is the buildings, are providing 40, so 45. So if we put all the city improvements in, that basically mitigates our empire plus like one more city. Past that, we're going to need luxuries, or we're just going to suffer from having more cities equals more approval loss. And there isn't a real improvement one in our tech level here. Is there one on the next one? There is one on the next one. The Arts College, or Arts Council on the next one is one. There's like fact there's 2 on the next tier. Oh, and there's an expansion disapproval again from City, so there's actually 3 on the next tier. And then the next tier is actually the last before the victory tech tier. Don't remember if we need all 5 of those or if you need 3. It's been a while since I've actually finished a game of this. And that might be what we do. We might, instead of going to war, might just try to rush out the tech. We're rich enough we can just start buying science buildings. Could also go for the organized labor here, right? Well, we're up to 7. What? No, we've got. Yeah, we got 7 in the queue. Well, six in the queue for the 7 to go to the next era. We could do U for trained science, U for creating science stockpiles. It's probably better than that. We don't have a lot of anomalies to. Well, that's also limited 1 per empire. Most of my cities aren't super large. Then we get into the next tier, say pick that one up. Oh no, that's only 1 per city. Okay. So we probably got most of the good science stuff. Probably work on the happiness, right? So there's science approval. There's bonuses per person. More money is not terrible. Okay. But yeah. And then our city's doing great. Could be doing better. And if we have time to spend money on growing the cities, we can definitely grow the cities quite a bit. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, there's going to be a short break. I'm going to sip a little bit of tea, take a quick stretch of the legs, and we're going to continue. I may run the stream long tonight just to finish out this game, because I think this is a game that we can probably finish in 1 sitting at this point. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.